Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chaz Kayato, and today what I'm discussing is online certifications, specifically free certifications, and what that can mean for you in terms of advancing your career. So recently, in the past 2 years or so, I became very interested in certifications that I can add to enhance my resume in the off chance that I ever do want to move to a new position. So I started to look around at online certifications for education and things that might be like tangential to education. And I found a few websites that offered some paid certifications, but relatively inexpensive. And so if you're looking for paid options, there's plenty. And just a few websites that I'll point out, websites like edX is a very popular website. Coursera, you probably heard of these websites. They're good for continuing education as well. And I actually use some of those websites. Specifically, I got some certifications through HarvardX, with edX. And I thought it was actually really interesting. It's not too expensive to do that, but the thing that I really wanted to talk about is the free options, okay? So many of those websites, edX, Coursera, things like that, you have the option of doing what's called an audit on these courses. So specifically for edX, you can take the full course and get all of the information. And then when you're done, you could either just say, okay, that is great, I've learned a lot, and move on, and that's completely free. There is an option, like I just mentioned, to pay for the actual certification that you can, print out, show to potential employers or show to your boss, if you're looking for potential boosts in pay or potential changes in your position at your school or business. But you don't have to necessarily pay if you're just looking for the information, which is really neat. But a few months back, through looking around at different options, I found that Arizona State University had, and specifically through their Thunderbird School of Global Management, they had a completely free graduate certification. And so this was awesome. It was it's basically in management, which I thought was awesome. So more or less, you could take this 5-course program, which is all completely self-paced, and you could add a management certification to your resume. So there are 5 separate courses for this program. It's called the 100 Million Learners Initiative. Well, that's the initiative that allows this to be free. There was a big donation for Arizona State University to start this program. And so I just kind of commenting on that program, it is actually very in-depth. It is not simple. There are definitely some challenging classes. One of the classes that really focuses on accounting, that was a very challenging course. And so the cool thing that I like about it is there are so many videos that break things down. Unlike some of the other classes that I've taken where there's not a whole lot of lecture, where you're doing mostly reading, this is kind of the opposite. There is some reading, but the vast majority of what you do this class is, or what you do in that course, in that program, is watching videos and then answering quizzes afterwards. So the 100 Million Learners program, awesome, completely free. Now, the catch is, if you want to apply those credits towards a master's degree, specifically a master's degree at another university, you're going to have to pay to have that happen, okay? Because there's going to be someone that has to audit what you've done, and that's going to take time and money. So you do have to pay for that if you want credit. So you can get up to 15 credit hours for doing that course. I just went with just the simple certification through the Thunderbird School of Management. I already have a master's degree, and I'm working on the doctorate, as you guys know. So I didn't really think I would need to transfer those credits anywhere. So I just accepted the certification. But I really think it's a great opportunity, especially to enhance your resume. I recommend you guys taking a look at it, but also taking a look at potentially other free programs. I think this will be something that is more common, that we see more often. And so if you're looking for ways to enhance your resume without breaking the bank, that's a great option. Look at those websites that I mentioned, edX, Coursera, for just free educational opportunities. You do have to pay for the certifications, but I think we're going to see more and more of these free options, at least to get people in the door at these universities as we move along and as universities try to fight for new students. So thank you for listening. You have a great day.